Second motion. Being a motion and a second. Any additions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor of approval of the minutes from September 2nd to 2025, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 3, communications. Do we have any communications, Andy?
No.
Okay. So we'll move on to item number 4. Business 4.1, consider an extraterritorial lot line adjustment by certified survey map request for the property at W7560 Pleasant Street, applicant Randy Whatcake. Do I have a motion to approve the lot line adjustment?
I'll make a motion to recommend common council approve the proposed lot line adjustment for the property at W7560 Pleasant Street for the single lot CSM identified as job number 2024.081, last revised September 15th, 2025.
Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Does anyone, Mark, do you want to comment concerning it?
It's a lot line adjustment between an unplatted parcel and a platted parcel.
Randy, it's not necessary, but do you have any comments you want to make?
I'm just here for any explanation if needed, otherwise pretty solid.
Do any of the commission members have any questions?
I do not.
Okay. There being no questions, I'll move to a vote. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. The motion carries. Thanks, sir. Next item 4.2, is consider dates for the 2026 Plan Commission regular meeting schedule. Do I have a motion?
So before we get there for the discussion,
I would like to have a motion first. Okay. Is there a motion to move the Plan Commission regular meeting schedule dates to Monday, April 13th, Monday, September 14th, and Monday, November 9th as the monthly Plan Commission meeting dates in 2026? There being no motion, we won't act on 4.2. Okay, I'm going to point out that Roberts identifies that as we approach an item that for discussion to take place, for questions to take place, a motion has to be placed on the floor first. Okay, this is not a public hearing. So
at that point of parliamentary procedure,
yeah.
I agree with that 100%. And I would just like to ask that in the future, we have the opportunity to have some sort of discussion before we get the opportunity to make a motion. So if that could be added to the agenda, especially on something that if we have an issue with it, we aren't able to actually identify that. And I wasn't comfortable making that motion to begin discussion in the first place.
The regular order would be to make the motion, have the discussion. And if the discussion results in a recommendation by the body for a variation from the motion, at that point, an amendment can be offered.
In that case, seeing as we're currently under the same order of business, I'd like to make a motion to set Monday, April. Let's make that for Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, that motion was changed.
We don't have a motion yet. He's forming the motion.
Tuesday, April 7th.
Yeah.
Sorry, but the reason we're moving that is because it's an election. Okay.
We'll change that to Tuesday, April.
Okay.
Tuesday, September 15th. And Tuesday, November 10th. As the monthly planning commission meeting dates in 2026.
Is there a second?
Okay.
Okay. You wanna,
Discussion, I'm not available on that first Monday, the second. Ever. So I
Okay.
can't make that. So a different date would be my suggestion.
okay, Bruce,
I don't have problems with those changes.
okay,
Yeah, through the chair, are there any conflicts with staff?
That would put plan commission, GOC and finance all on the same day.
okay, that's cool. They use the tables, we use this. No. Um,
But that's why I was asking the question.
GOC, planning commission and finance on the same day.
Correct.
So finance meets at 5:30. GOC meets at,
5:30.
right? So they've got 2 rooms taken.
No.
Oh,
They will have to follow each other.
okay, yeah,
So it'll be late night for someone.
right.
Why does that be on Tuesday? Why can't it be on Wednesday?
It could be on Wednesday.
Municipal court is on Wednesday, and we're not necessarily guaranteed the meeting until municipal court's over. And if there's a public hearing scheduled, we have to post the notice of the public hearing
And what was your problem with Mondays, Matt?
I'm never available on the second Mondays.
Gotcha.
and Thursdays would probably work.
You know, it doesn't make a lot of difference to me. Honestly, having planning commission, GOC and finance on the same day is not gonna work.
Right.
So,
So,
if the court is here on Wednesday, well, you're gonna have to go to Thursday.
Do we have any conflicts on Thursday during any of those times?
No.
Okay.
Then
so I would entertain a motion to amend the present motion on the floor to Tuesday, April,
Thursday.
Thursday, April 16th, Thursday, September 17th, and Thursday, November 12th.
As the chair and as a member of the committee.
Is it-
I asked for the amendment.
Is that the motion?
I'm asking for an amendment to the motion,
I'll second that amendment.
okay? Okay, so if there's no further discussion, we'll vote on the amendment to the motion. All in favor of the amendment, signify by saying aye. All in favor of the motion as amended, signify by saying aye. Motion carries. So, to review, that means that, we will meet, Thursday, April 16th, Thursday, September 17th, and Thursday, November 12th. Okay. That being handled, item number 5 is the building and zoning inspector's report, which was added to the packet today. So for those of you who haven't looked at it, it is on your iPad. Mark?
If the report's there, if there's any questions.
So go ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
The fire department and public works inspection staff responded to that to a car accident. Talk about that a little bit.
There was a vehicle that pressed the wrong pedal as they pulled into a parking stall and impacted the front of 1823 between 2 of the units out there.
Everybody was okay.
I believe so. There just some damage to the interior wall and the glass curtain wall in front of the structure.
Any other questions? I have a couple more. The first one is on conditional use permit for the second floor residential use in an existing area hotel property. Is the hotel property in question presently being operated?
As a hotel, yes.
Yeah, okay. And did staff clearly outline that the planning commission recommended not changing an ordinance to allow for residential use in hotel activity?
Correct, and the city planner will be explaining that probably at next month's meeting.
Is there something different?
Yes. It'll be on the agenda for next month.
Okay, thank you.
There's a condominium proposal for the former Hallmark building. Do you know how high that's going to be? Or if it's two, or any information regarding that?
On South Third Street,
Yes, the former Hallmark building.
they're looking to come in to redivide the existing building.
Two,
Okay.
not redevelop. So the 4 residential lots marked on Linden Lane, how long is the city owned?
Eight to 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Okay.
Why didn't it be longer than that?
Okay, so my last question has to do with 51 East Walworth. If I understand it, I mean, the city now controls the property bought from the county for
Soon to be finalized, yes.
right. And the only concern I have from this body is it outlined here as removal of the buried fuel tanks and asbestos, I assume, in the building remediated, right? And then the city would sell it, right? That lot is substandard, right?
Not in the business central, it's actually larger than these. Business central can be 20 feet wide and I don't remember the square footage.
So it could be resold for a commercial purpose.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, here's my question. Is it more valuable to the city to be redeveloped as a scraped commercial lot, or spend the money to allow it to remain as a structure remediated and be converted into an additional commercial use?
The city's plan is not to take the building down. It's to remove the fuel tanks and make environmental remediation of the ground.
Okay, so I just want to be clear that that property is in the downtown development area, right?
Historic district. Yeah.
Right, and so any future use of it has to correspond to that district's requirements, right? And so marketing that property, I think, if there's a view that marketing that property as an existing property that can be redeveloped with as a substandard property now that can remain that way, we need to be clear. There are certain elements in that ordinance, as we discussed with signage on another parcel, that don't carry over, right? And so access questions, if it's gonna be a retail property, parking requirements are minimal in the district.
Zero.
Right,
Zero.
right. But I just think, I just think that the city should think about what the development constraints are on the property and whether, whether they're putting, and there's no question tanks have to be removed, but whether they're allowing, good money to chase a bad property and the asbestos, activity for resale as opposed to just scraping that building. I mean, we've dealt with on the same block visions of grandeur about historic buildings being repurposed that are now empty lots too. So it's no longer, it has to be restored to be business use now, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and so the quick way to sell it would have been to hope that its existing use, which was as rental or something like that, could be duplicated. It can't be. So. There not being any other questions, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Thank you.